We didn't get destroyed by Liverpool. It was a fantastic result. It wasn't even the result, it was the team performance and all the negativity and how bad we were the last few games. So nice to see such a good team performance. There wasn't a single player that I didn't think had a good game. I genuinely think most players could be in contention for man of the match. I saw so many different polls going around last night about man of the match, and they were all different. Everyone had different opinions on it. And it's so nice. That makes such a change rather than going, oh well, who was the best out of a bad bunch? It was all 11 players, even the subs played really, really well, and it was so nice to see. There is no doubting that West Ham always seem to just get up for these games, the big games that you'd expect us to be destroyed. We always seem to show up, and obviously last night was no different. It does frustrate me. I don't want to be negative because I'm realising that I might sound like the most moany, negative person, but it does frustrate me a little bit why we can't do that every game. You know, just do that 75% of the time. Imagine the sort of side we'd be. We didn't stop. Every single player worked. Every single player was chasing, tracking back. It was just, it's so nice. And some nice football. I never in a million years thought that I'd be disappointed with a draw, because I think we deserved the 3 points. I say that, as we're getting near to the end, I was thinking, please God, just let us hang on, because you could see the end. There's no doubting Liverpool's talent and their forward line. So there was always a risk. I was always a bit nervy, thinking it'd be typical West Ham to now go and throw it away after such a brilliant team performance. But as for naming a man of the match, do you know, there's so many, but I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to go for Antonio. He's got a lot of stick recently, and yesterday he didn't stop working, and that's such a change from the Antonio of perhaps last season. He just worked non-stop, defensively going forward, and that goal, I mean, clearly they've been working on it, but all season nothing's come off, and it was so nice. It was just lovely. I just on a high yesterday because I thought, thank God. It was just how we worked as a team, and I just wish we could see that every week. So I mentioned Antonio, and I mentioned the fact that perhaps every player could be in with a shot of a man of the match award because they were so good. But I'm going to mention a few people. Declan Rice as usual. Nothing I can say. Amazing. But who else? Creswell, so good to see him back. He's got to keep his place over Arthur. Ogbonna, I've given him a lot of stick recently. He was really working hard. Great to see. Who else? Come on, who else? Anson. But I'm going to forget that. Even Hernandez, he seemed to be a bit more lively. I'm going to forget all of those. And I'm going to mention Fabianski. Now, I'm going to hold my hands up here because I was one of the ones that said, why are we buying Fabianski? I don't think he's that much of an improvement on Adrian. What an idiot I was. That's all I'll say. And I still love Adrian as a player, but you only have to watch that Wimbledon game. Yeah, might go over that. But I've never felt so confident with having he doesn't just palm the ball away, he catches it, he's consistent. I just feel confident. I can tell that the defence feel confident with him there. So I have to say, I hold my hands up. I was completely and utterly wrong. Fabianski is superb. And for me, and I did a poll on my website, it's still live actually if you want to go and vote still. He is my ham of the year so far. I know it can change. There's a few other contenders in there. Rice is probably my second, but yeah, Fabianski is absolutely superb. Signing of the season, no doubt. Yeah, a little bit in love with Fabianski. One thing that was really frustrating, Klopp comes out every week now. You know, he's blamed it. Didn't he blame it on pitch, the grass length, or whatever? He's full of excuses, and I do not know. He came out and he said that basically he thought the ref tried to even it up because he knew he'd given a goal for them that was offside. What an idiot. Unbelievable. Yes, their goal shouldn't have stood. They nearly got a winner in the last second, and that was offside. And yet he's got the cheek to say that the ref then decided to try and give us the free kicks and because he knew he was wrong. Stop making excuses. And another thing also that's frustrating me is people going, oh, Liverpool's injuries. Have you seen ours? Have you seen our injuries? You know, every team has injuries, and I wouldn't say that theirs are particularly bad. I mean, I hate Tottenham, and they've only had a couple, but they're their two main players. You look at our injuries, the fact we haven't got Lanzini, we haven't got Wilshere, we haven't got Balbuena, we haven't got Yarmolenko. I'm sure there's others. Who have I forgotten? Arnie. Yeah, people would say we're making excuses because that's the end of the day. You know that you're going to get those injuries. And yes, it's frustrating, but you're playing top of the league against us. Sorry. It's excuses. I think we played really, really well. And again, it's all the focus on why did Liverpool let it slip? What was going on? Were they nervous? Was it injuries? What was it? Why can't people just give us credit? We played really well. And actually, I think we deserve the 3 points. So next up, we have Crystal Palace away. And I looked at the stats, and we haven't actually lost to Crystal Palace since, I think it was 2013. Sorry, lost away to Crystal Palace since 2013. So obviously it would be typical West Ham to go and get destroyed by Palace, probably 4-0. It would be the West Ham way. But I'm hoping, after last night's performance, that we will go and kick on from here. I know I've said that I think my season's over, and I still stand by that. But at the end of the day, you want to finish as strongly as possible. And yeah, and I think after last night's performance, surely we're pulling together as a team. And I think Zabaletti's come out and mentioned about the January transfer window, obviously about Arnie. I think Noble said something yesterday as well. I'm hoping that's all going to be put behind them. Kick on from a fantastic result against Liverpool and go and get 3 points against Palace. You know, it's no good just getting points against teams that you're unexpected. Where we need to start kicking on is getting points from the teams that, and I know nothing is a given, and particularly supporting West Ham, nothing is a given, but you've got to be trying to win those games. And I'm hoping after last night's fantastic result that we don't get the 3 points.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and follow me on Twitter @Flump9. Come on, you guys.